What's up, everybody, and welcome to my channel. I am hopefully going to try and get through this video before my dogs wake up. So yeah, we are back with another haunted locations video. This one is haunted places in Iowa. We're going to talk about 5 different locations in Iowa that are haunted, and they're not in any particular order. They're just how I come across them, or just when I was reading through all the article stuff. So the first place that we're going to talk about is Stony Hollow Road. Though Iowa has strange collections of haunted roads, apparently Iowa has a lot of haunted roads. This is known as the scariest one. This stretch of gravel outside of Burlington comes with the story of a woman named Lucinda who reportedly threw herself off a nearby cliff after learning of that her husband had left her. Okay. While locals avoid this road at night, it is a popular spot for ghost hunters. It is said that if you say Lucinda's name 3 times, her ghost will appear standing atop the cliff. But be warned, should she lay a rose at your feet, legend says you will meet your demise the following day. So, at your own risk, you can go to Stony Hollow Road near Burlington, just outside of Burlington, Iowa, and test fate, I guess. I don't think I'm brave enough for that. Sorry, my hair is doing a weird thing. I don't think I'm brave enough for that. I will leave that to the more daredevils than I am. Number 2 is the Malvern Manor, built in the 1880s as the Malvern's first hotel. The building has since gone through various owners, once housing a nursing home and a group home before being bought by the current owners. Guests have reported seeing and hearing everything from shadow figures and voices to unexplained sounds like moans, screams, and footsteps. I mean, honestly, that one sounds interesting. I like haunted hotels and stuff more so than like haunted woods and roads. Number 3 is the Mason House Inn. Built in 1846, this quaint hotel was once used as a hospital and a station on the Underground Railroad during the Civil War. With its rich history, the hotel is also rich in paranormal activity. It is thought to be one of the most haunted inns in Iowa, with up to 100 spirits inhabiting the inn at any time. Some of these spirits include a boy on the landing of the stairs, a lady in a white nightgown, and an old man who stares at visitors. And this inn is still up and running for people to stay, and there are 9 themed rooms in the inn that you can rent out to stay for the night. Number 4 is Banwell Terror Bridge. Terror was in parentheses on the article title, which is terrifying in and of itself, really. The Banwell Terror Bridge. There are many tales behind this rural bridge, but the most popular is rather gruesome. It is said that a woman brought her and her children to the bridge to watch the trains pass below. Instead, she threw each child over the bridge railings, watching as they were struck and killed before jumping off in front of a train herself. Fort Dodge locals warn against stopping your car on the bridge without locking the doors and windows, as the woman's spirit may try to throw you off. Visitors who are brave enough to exit their vehicles report seeing strange orbs, hearing voices in the woods, or a woman moaning beneath the bridge, and finding strange handprints on their car's windows. I've heard of others like bridges or like roads and stuff that have like similar stories to that, and kind of but still frightening nonetheless. And the final place that we're going to talk about is the Villisca Axe Murder House. I don't go into a lot of detail, obviously. The whole story is very gruesome. At the Villisca Axe Murder House, visitors have reported everything from a door opening and closing on its own, feeling chills, and being pinched, to hearing children laughing and playing with toys in empty rooms. 8 people, 6 of which were children, were murdered in their sleep over 100 years ago by an unknown killer. This is one of the places you can book a tour of the house and backyard cemetery. You can also make a reservation to spend the night. This article didn't go into a lot of detail about it, which is probably for the best because it is a very gruesome story. Like it says, this happened over 100 years ago, and still to this day they have no idea who done it. There are 2 or 3 people who they believe could have done it, and it was happening around the same time as there was another axe murderer in around these time periods. And around the time period that this one happened, there was a traveling axe murderer serial killer that could have possibly done this. Either way, they do believe that whoever did this probably hopped on the train, or like not an actual passenger train, one that just carries just products and stuff from state to state, just jumped on one of those empty carts on there. So it was over 100 years ago, and the way that the crime scene had been completely tampered with by the time that they got there, because nobody back then really knew that you shouldn't mess with the crime scene. Back then they didn't think about that kind of stuff. They were, from what I'm aware of, Villisca, the area that this is a very small town, and even when way back then, it's obviously a small town. So I don't know. It's a very brutal one to think about, and I hate it for them, and I hate that there will never be any closure in that case for those people who lost their lives. And even worse, that I think 2 of the children that were there were not even a part of that family. They were friends of the kids of that family. So if they hadn't stayed the night that night, they wouldn't have been in this at all. So that makes it even worse. If you guys but yeah, so that's all I have for this week's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Please make sure that you leave a like and a comment, and subscribe. Share with a friend that you think would like this video, and I will see you guys next week with another haunted locations video. I believe that we are done with the eyes and we will be moving on to Kansas. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye.